Hi there, this is Mr. Evans. This video looks at human resource flow. So we're now down here on the specification and we'll get into these fairly big areas in the next couple of videos. So first of all, let's define what the human resource flow is. The human resource flow can be considered to be the process of staff joining a business, their career development within the business, and the way in which staff leave a business. So every organisation will have a flow of human resources going through it, from new people leaving to the process of developing our current staff, improving them, making sure that our current staff have got the skills that they need to do the jobs that we're asking them to do. And then we're going to have people leaving our business as well. Okay, so you can see that you know, people leave for a variety of reasons. People move on to new jobs. People may need to be made redundant in certain unfortunate situations. People retire and come to the end of their working career, or in some very rare situations, people are actually dismissed from their posts for various reasons. So yeah, every organisation will have a flow of human resources, and it's really the job of the human resource plan to ensure that those that there's a strategy basically in place for dealing with the human resource flow. So we're not just letting it happen. You know, it shouldn't be a surprise that you've got 3 people retiring this year. You know how old they are. Hopefully you've been speaking to them about their retirement plans, and so you can set in stone a plan to ensure that your business has got the supply of people and skills it needs to meet future requirements. A better way of saying that is probably in order the human resource plan, in fact I'm going to change this definition, it's anticipating future needs of the business and organising the supply of people and skills in order to achieve a business's corporate objectives. Okay, that's really the most important thing that we're trying to achieve, making sure that we've got the staff in place to allow us to achieve our goals as an organisation. So essentially any plan that you make should have 3 elements to it. Where are we now? What skills levels do we have? How many staff do we have in that branch? How many people do we have with these particular skills? Where do we need to be to achieve our corporate objectives? How many people do we need who can, how many computer programmers are we going to need to ensure that we can achieve our computer objectives? And how are we going to get to that point where we've got those people with those skills to enable us to achieve our corporate objectives? So, what's our human resource plan going to include? Well, we'll want to think about what plans we've got for recruiting staff. So how are we going to get the staff in place to make sure that we've got those skills? Are we going to recruit staff with skills? Are we going to recruit staff with potential and then train them with the skills we want them to have ourselves? We'll want to think about those things. What are our plans for training our current staff? So where are our current staff in terms of their current skill levels? Do we know what skills our staff have, and have we got plans for developing those skills and enhancing them? What's our anticipated staff turnover? Again, some people leaving the business won't be a surprise, but some people leaving the business may well be a surprise. And what have we got? What contingency plans have we got in place? And we may well need to restructure the business. We may want to move from a tool to a flat hierarchy, or the other way around for various reasons. Restructuring is sometimes, unfortunately, a synonym for making people redundant. Okay, we don't have jobs for them anymore. We're restructuring the company. Unfortunately, there's not a role for some people. But all of this would be considered in the human resource plan. You can see the human resource plan is an important part of the human resource flow, and it really sits above, this is our plan, and then we get into recruitment, training, redeployment and redundancy, which we'll talk about in subsequent videos.